Call today.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Hey folks, the BOGOs are bursting out everywhere at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala during their fabulous 70th anniversary celebration. Take a listen to these great BOGOs: Alamanda, Hibiscus, Hydrangea, Banana Shrub, Caladium, many more, all buy one, get one free while supplies last at Bob Wine's. Have you got your crepe myrtles yet? Well, you got them starting at just $29.99. And you can believe roses for just $17. Bob Wine's has them, and they've got a giant selection of butterfly and hummingbird plants starting at just $8.99. All indoor foliage is 20% off for this sale, and by all means, check out their huge new outdoor area with an outstanding selection for your yard or garden at true discount prices. It's now this week at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. Open daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3. Now celebrating 70 years of keeping you in bloom. Don't miss it.
Think you know Dex Imaging? Think again. In the office, streamlining communications. In the field, delivering top-notch service, enhancing productivity and reducing downtime. In the data center, a part of the growing digital document revolution. In the world of business, supporting entrepreneurs and helping companies grow. In the forefront of technology, developing cutting-edge document management solutions. So if you think you know Dex Imaging, you don't know Dex.
Shamrock Security Systems, 629-3223. Shamrock Security Systems is located here in Ocala, Florida. Shamrock Security Systems is a top-rated alarm company offering 24/7 monitoring, video surveillance, fire and flood protection. You'll sleep a little better once the job is done. Shamrock Security Systems for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security. 629-3223.
Hey there, Congresswoman Kat Kamak here, your conservative voice in our nation's capital. I'm so proud to be an advocate for the over 65,000 veterans here in North Central Florida. The new Ocala VA Clinic is now open, providing important primary care and specialty services. If you're a veteran in the Ocala area, thank you for your service. Feel free to get in touch with our team by visiting us online at camac.house.gov. I'm Kat Kamak, and it is my honor to serve you.
This ad is paid for by official funds authorized by the U.S. House of Representatives.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. June 1st. You know what day that is, intern Natalie? June 1st? You know why that's an important day in Florida?
Oh, the beginning of hurricane season.
There you go. See, I knew you were raised here.
Yeah.
It's beginning of hurricane season. And you always hear terms thrown out like Category 1, Cat 2, Cat 3. You really know what those mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, it depends on the speed of the winds and.
Right, but do you know where when one graduates to the next and everything like that?
I'd have to look. No, I'd have to.
Right.
Look
Well, no, you don't. Just listen to right now. I'll tell you. It is actually called the Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Wind Scale. But you would think it's out there, for a bunch of reasons. It really estimates the potential property damage. That's why it was designed, to estimate the potential property damage.
Huh. Well, that makes sense, I guess.
Right. And there's anything above hurricane, anything Category 3 or above is considered a major hurricane. So you have the Category 1 hurricane. It has sustained winds of 74 miles per hour to 95 miles per hour. The effect on you is it can produce some damage to roofs, shingles, and gutters. It could topple some trees, damage power lines, likely create power outage. Now, Category 2 are sustained winds of 96 miles per hour to 110 miles per hour. Remember the tornado come through, the F1 tornado was a 110 mile an hour tornado. So that's the same as this Category 2 hurricane could go up to 110 miles an hour. Now, it would be extremely dangerous winds. It could cause extensive damage, major roof damage, toppled trees, uprooted trees, damaged power lines, and likely power outage. The first major hurricane's Category 3. It has sustained winds of 111 to 129 miles per hour. How would this affect you? Devastating damage will occur. Roof damage, toppled trees, uprooted trees, power outages, and water shortages. Category 4 is a major hurricane. It has winds from 130 to 156 miles per hour. That's like what hit when Irma came across Big Pine in the Keys. Yeah. She was Category 4 at the time. It has caused catastrophic damage, severe damage to all homes, exterior walls, toppled trees, down power lines, power outages, and water shortages. Hurricane Andrew, as you all remember, in 1992, it was a Category 5 storm.
Yeah.
That's the category has a sustained winds of 157 miles per hour or higher. Andrew, when it came on shore in Miami, in Homestead, it was a Category 5 when it made landfall. Yep. So Homestead got hit with 157 plus mile an hour winds. It has catastrophic damage. A high percentage of homes will be destroyed, just leveled. Total roof failure, wall collapses, fallen trees, down power poles, power outages, and water shortages. Cat 5, Katrina was a Cat 5.
Yeah.
Cat 5s, you don't play with a hurricane, but a Cat 5, if a Cat 5 is barreling down on you, go to Kansas.
Run away.
Yeah. Go find Dorothy in Kansas, because you don't want to be in Florida no more.
No.
You know how she said, we're not in Kansas anymore. That's where you want to be if a Category 5 is coming into Florida.
Yeah.
You want to go find Dorothy and Toto and hang out with them, because it's safer.
Yeah.
It's safer. Now, is there such thing as a Category 6 hurricane, though?
Not yet.
There is not, although the National Weather Service has talked about creating a Category 6 hurricane classification. There's no such category yet on the Saffir-Simpson wind scale.
I figured they were getting ready to, because storms would be getting, stronger and stronger, so.
I don't know. Camille was the strongest hurricane ever recorded, and she was in 1964.
Well, okay, we have major hurricanes more often than we used to. Supposedly, I'm just telling you.
I don't know. I could show you documentation from the 1880s and 1890s that showed you where they had busier hurricane seasons than we have now. What? And there weren't automobiles on the earth then.
Hey, I'm just telling you what they always say on the.
But who are they?
Like the Weather Channel.
You're talking about the news media?
Yeah, we're not getting back into that conversation.
So, but it is a serious conversation for hurricanes. So tomorrow, it's Friday. There's been a new update to the Ocala fire fees. I'll have a update to give you on that tomorrow to the fire fees, because the judge has now put out a 22-page order that explains exactly how the money will be distributed. So I'll give you an update on that tomorrow. The fire fees, the lawyers ended up, they didn't get $6.4 million.
No?
No, they got 6.5.
Oh, well.
Yeah. They got another 100,000.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's not. Anyway, I'll talk about that tomorrow. And it's Dumb Crook news as well tomorrow on Ocala Talks. On this day in history, 1923, Harry Houdini, ex-medium, magician, handcuff king, disappearing artist, denounced spirit mediums, clairvoyants in a radio interview, and said he was a good friend of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and he'd been duped by fraudsters and tricksters. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle had. So Harry Houdini said none of that actually existed. He said that on this day in history back in 1923 to the chagrin of a bunch of magicians. Birthdays today, TV personality David Hartman is 87. I didn't even know David Hartman is still alive. Singer, actor, model Grace Jones is 71. Jason Gray Stanford, who played Lieutenant Randy Disher on Monk, is 52. Michael Che from Saturday Night Live is 39 today. So, favorite treat of the week as we wrap up the show, tweet of the week. My boy, this comes from @Zoe McMahon. @Zoe McMahon tweeted, my boyfriend used to use Dawn dish soap as body wash. He said if it's good enough to clean ducks, it's good enough to clean me. So, I want to thank everybody that was my guest today and all my callers and listeners, and, of course, my sponsors. Without all of you folks contributing greatly to this show would not be possible. So for intern Natalie, who filled in good on the board today, she's making leaps and strides, folks. She's improving. I'm Tom Schmitz. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
This is WOCA AM.